Hi everyone, in today's video we'll be looking at Atach Cleaning LLP. We'll be doing a website audit and see how we can help them rank high on Google and get more customers for their cleaning businesses. So this is their Facebook group. I actually found them via a Facebook group in Minnesota, Maple Grove community. So that was how I found them. So I quickly looked at the services they offer. I could see they offer carpet cleaning, house cleaning, and thereabout. So I figured I'll check out their website, and this is how the website is, which is quite nice, and it's basic, but it does not help with the rankings. So upon seeing their address on their flyer, I quickly Googled and searched as if I was looking for a cleaning service within the area. So when you search for cleaning service in St. Francis, Minnesota, you would find out that they are not on the first page, and if you go to the next page, they are still not there. Until you get to maybe the 7th page, that's when you're going to find them. I think here. So on the 6th page, that's exactly where you're going to find them. Around position number 58, because this is 60, this is position number 58. So they're almost invisible for their city, and their city's population is around 8,000 or so, which could even be more, because this statistics was around for 2020, so it could be more as of right now. And if you're not showing for the top search, for more people are looking for cleaning service near me or cleaning service in St. Francis, then it's possible for you not to get found. So in order for you to be among these businesses that are getting found, like the ones here, 1, 2, 3, these are the businesses that are already getting most of the leads. So in order for you to qualify there are a lot of things you need to do on your website and the home page, which we'll briefly go over right in this website audit. So the first and first, you need to understand how your local market works. So while this website, it looks similarly good and similarly static, there are key components that would make it stand out and rank for SEO purposes. For example, while you have this one here, Atach Cleaning, it might make sense to whosoever is coming in, but for Google search and for users who are looking for Atach Cleaning, where, in what location, what are they cleaning, what exactly it is they're cleaning. On your flyer, you listed you offer cleaning services for carpet cleaning, residential cleaning, and commercial cleaning, and none of them appear on your website right here. So I went ahead and made an entire copy for you just to rewrite your entire website. So first of all, you have to have an hero section. First of all, you need to have an hero section. Let me put this over here. So first of all, you have to have an hero section. So on the hero section, this is what we refer to as the hero section. This particular area here is known as the hero section. From here, you want to start outlining exactly what it is you do, so that once a customer comes onto your website, they're able to identify with ease what it is you offer and how you're going to offer the services to them, and where are you offering these services. So for a customer searching for house cleaning around St. Francis, you want to have this as your main header. So where you have Atach Cleaning here, you want to have St. Francis, Minnesota's most reliable house cleaning services. So this copy, it's actually a copy that is made to actually sell your customers. So it's something you want to incorporate into your website. Then here you have residential and commercial services. You could go on to say, okay, finally a cleaning company that actually shows up when they say they will. So giving it that trust a bit. So each user that's coming to your website know exactly what it is you offer them. Then on the same hero page, you go on to mention areas that you sell: Big Lake, Elk River, anywhere that is closer to St. Francis and you can access. Then right on this page here, you can put your call to action, which is either a book a call or ask them to call you. So you should have a contact form somewhere around here, or you have a call button for them to just click and call you, rather than going through down to the website and copying your number to call. So they could have this a number buttons so they can call you outrightly. Then the second area, so basically what this does is help establish local trust and credibility, addresses the one complaint about cleaning services. Then for the SEO benefits, house cleaning services, St. Francis establishes local authority for Google. Then the second session we'll be looking at is service area session. So you want to actually display the areas that you service. So how do you do this? You have this heading, we proudly serve St. Francis and surrounding areas, and you now list the areas. If possible, have a map embed of the entire areas that you service. So especially if it is within 30 minutes of St. Francis, then you tell them, okay, we've got you covered for persons who are actually looking to do house cleaning around St. Francis, but not actually in St. Francis. So this basically shows a comprehensive coverage of and builds confidence to service availability for where you serve and where your customers can get you. And it also allows you appear for cleaning service near me. So all of these keywords appear. So once people type these keywords into Google, you get to appear for those services. The third one is your core service showcase. This is where you start dialing down on the kind of service you offer. And this is exactly what it is you have here: carpet cleaning, residential and commercial cleaning, sanitize and deodorize, steam cleaning, flood, water extraction, and so on and so forth. So it's in this section here, core service section, which is the primary service grid. This is where you now have the professional cleaning service that we offer. You go ahead and say, okay, each of them, and you have kind of like a subtitle under them. You can decide to put a price tag or not, and have people just call you. So whichever works for you. So this is just basically a template. So if you're looking to have an exact thing you want, or you want corrections, you can just message me and I'm going to exact those corrections and send it back to you completely free of charge. Then after each section, you need to actually put a learn more, or for them to get an instant quote, you have to put this get an instant quote across the entire sections of the website. So what this basically does is it outlines your clear service option, what you offer your clients, what they tend to benefit, and a transparent pricing options if you decide to put on one of them. Then the fourth section is the why you chose a session. Why would people choose you? Why would they choose you over your competitors? Why should they use you for their cleaning service? Why should they invite you to their home? So it is in this section you want to guarantee that, okay, this is what you do, this is how you do it, this are your guarantees you have. Like, if we show up, if we don't show up, you don't pay. If we are late to calling you, we don't pay. So whatever thing you have to tell them to let them feel kind of safe using you is what you include in this section. So I've gone ahead and written uh, some copy here for local St. Francis business. We live here, our kids go to school here, we care about our reputation. Mother-in-law test, we clean like your most critical relative in doing surprise inspections, eco-friendly cleaning, and what harm your pets in whatever. So you need to ensure that you claim your guarantees here. You give them what exactly it is they are looking for. That kind of settles them and allows them to trust you even more. That, okay, you are a reputable company and you deliver on the goods you promised. The other part we need to talk about here is the process, or how can you onboard your clients? So from the moment they call you to when you get their their homes cleaned, what is the process that it involves? So you can go ahead and just list all of this process, call us for a free estimate, and once you dial your number, you schedule them for either morning or evening work, as the case may be. Then your team arrives at their home, and you just work in and clean basically, and that's it. Remember, always put a call to action, either for them to book a call or call you outrightly. So how this helps, it helps reduces friction by outlining the simple process and emphasizing convenience. So, and it uses conversational search terms that people are actually using to search. Then the next section we'll be looking at is the service details section. So what's included? So this is more of like a complete checklist of exactly what it is they need to expect once you are in their home for a a kitchen a kitchen deep cleaning. Just outline all of the things you do, so they are clear on the pricing, they are clear on the kind of work you are going to do. For bathroom sanitization, for living room areas, and more. So you can actually have if a checkpoint list that number can be determined. By yourself. Some persons have up to 67, 65, 75, as the case may be. So you could just have a link to your basic checkpoint list for each of the services you offer in the area. So what this actually does and help to the customer is set clear expectations and demonstrate thoroughness. Then for the SEO benefits, it targets specific cleaning tasks, keywords that builds topical authority. Another section is your local community connection. Why we are not just a cleaning company, we are your St. Francis neighbor. So you want to emphasize this St. Francis throughout your homepage content. So it gives Google your relevance to that particular city. So this kind of builds builds a better trust, telling them our kids go to the same school and we shop at the same grocery stores, kind of establish this connection and trust. So that is what exactly it is you want to put in this section. Okay, that section we'll also be looking at is the customer testimonials. So for services you've offered before, customers who have left you very good reviews, you want to include all of this in this section. It further builds on that trust and expertise that you have. So you want to have all of these sections right here. Another thing to do is your pricing and a clear call to action. That is what we know as CTA. So here you want to actually dive deep into your pricing and what exactly it is you do that comes with that pricing and how you are able to service them. So if it's on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis or a monthly basis, here's the section you want to include all of those things. And mind you, always include your call to action at the end of each section so they don't have to scroll to the top. So it's a lot of work scrolling to the top to try to actually book a call. So after reading all of these articles, they want to actually book a call right now and do exactly what it is they want to do. Then on the footer section, this is where you want to have your contact us section, you want to have your address, your phone number, your email, the hours of work you work. And this particular section is very important because if you have a Google business profile, I did a search, you didn't have a Google business profile. If you have a Google business profile, you want to actually include this section in your footer because it allows Google to read your footer and dial that connection between your website and your Google business profile. So you really want to have this section all that out and list all the service area you service and the kind of like a quick links to other service pages that you offer. Then for the core services, for this one, each of them has a dedicated page. You could actually create a dedicated page for it. So if you kind of like this, so if after reviewing all of these things and you want me to actually create a dedicated page specifically for each of the services you render, you can actually hit me a DM and I'll be sure to do that for you. Then if you have trouble implementing it to the website, you could also reach out to me. Then another critical issue I found out was the speed of when someone opens your website. Is the load time is quite small. What you want to aim for is around 90%, 90% and above. That is the kind of speed that you want to aim for, so that when someone clicks on your website, it does not load too much. So it takes a very short time for them to click and it gets open. Unlike when someone opens your website and it's taking forever to load, this just discourages them and they tend up to go with your competition. So you want to ensure that your speed is fast both on mobile and desktop also. And I think that's basically it. So I'll briefly show you an example of why this particular company here is ranking for the keyword you're targeting. I think I'm not sure why that's not open. So let's use this number 2 and see why this particular websites are ranking. So these are the websites that are ranking page on page 1 on position 1. All of these things we've said is what they're actually doing. See, the professional cleaning service in St. Francis, outlining this area you service and the kind of service you provide. So as you can see, they have a quote form here on exactly what it is they do. Then they have service pages, and each of them has individual service pages that is tied to that particular location. Professional cleaning deep cleaning services in St. Francis. So it's tied to this particular location, and everything here is specifically based on this location. And this is what you want to have for your local cleaning services. And if you look at how their structure is being set on the title, they have professional cleaning service. If you look at what you have on yours is blank. So there is no way for Google to actually tell exactly what it is you do. And the number of words in your page is around under 200. What they have here is what these guys have here is 1,000 words. This one has 1,300 words. So this is exactly what it is you want to aim for. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. You just need to build upon exactly what it is you've done. As you see, white choosers section, a premier cleaning section, going further just to establish trust and all of that. The customers they've served, the votes they've received, they are available in all 36 states. Our clients, then you can see the testimonial section, the customer feedback, and you can see, okay, we still have this quote from here. Then on the footer section, they have all of their services that they offer again, and the time that you offer the services. So let me know exactly what it is you think and how we can implement this for Atach Cleaning. And if you enjoyed this video or if you have any questions, do well to leave them in the comment section or message me, and I'll be sure to give you answers. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next video.